Hey everyone! Welcome back to Screen and Scroll. Today, we're going to explain one of the most intriguing new characters in Inside Out 2, Envy. As Riley moves into her teenage years, her emotions become more complex, and envy joins the mix, bringing a whole new dimension to Riley's inner world. But what exactly does envy bring to the story? And how does she impact Riley's journey? Let's break it down. Envy is introduced as one of the new emotions in Inside Out 2, adding to the original theme of joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. Her role is different from the others, and she brings a more nuanced layer to Riley's emotional experience. Envy has a sweet, innocent appearance, big eyes and a gentle demeanor, but don't let that fool you. Beneath the surface, Envy is always focused on what Riley doesn't have. From the moment she arrives, Envy stirs up a sense of dissatisfaction in Riley, making her hyper-aware of everything she feels she lacks, whether it's traits, belongings, or experiences that others around her have. This becomes a driving force in Riley's thoughts, especially as she navigates the pressures and social dynamics of teenage life. For example, there's a scene where Riley sees her friends at school achieving things she hasn't, or wearing clothes she wishes she had. Envy's influence grows, and Riley becomes increasingly fixated on comparing herself to others. The more Envy points out what Riley doesn't have, the more Riley loses sight of what makes her unique and special. It's a struggle that many teens and even adults can relate to, and Inside Out 2 portrays it in a very real and heartfelt way. But Envy's character isn't all negative. In fact, she can be a surprising source of motivation for Riley. When she sees something that others have, Envy can push Riley to strive for more, to work harder, and to reach for goals she might not have considered before. For instance, if Riley sees a friend excelling at a new hobby, Envy might encourage her to give it a try herself, helping her expand her interests. It's this dual nature of envy, being both a source of insecurity and a push for self-improvement, that makes her such an interesting addition to the film. One of the central conflicts in Inside Out 2 revolves around how envy interacts with the original emotions. Joy and envy clash frequently, as Joy tries to remind Riley of all the positive things in her life, while envy keeps focusing on what's missing. It's a classic struggle between wanting to appreciate what you have and feeling like you need more. This tension creates some of the movie's most poignant moments, as Joy and envy battle for control over Riley's perspective. But as the movie progresses, Envy starts to realize that her role can't just be about pointing out what's lacking. She learns that she has to balance her focus on what Riley wants with an appreciation for what Riley already has. This shift in Envy's character is crucial for Riley's growth, especially when she faces moments of self-doubt and comparison. Envy begins to see that sometimes, her role is to help Riley understand what she truly values, rather than just making her feel jealous. One of the most touching scenes in the film is when Envy and Joy finally come to an understanding. They realize that they can work together to help Riley see both sides, appreciating the good while still striving for more. It's a moment that beautifully illustrates how emotions that seem negative at first can actually have a positive role when balanced properly. By the end of Inside Out 2, envy is no longer just the emotion that makes Riley feel insecure. She's evolved into a character that helps Riley reflect on her desires, her ambitions, and what really matters to her. The film shows that envy, when kept in check, can help us recognize our goals and push ourselves to be better. But when it takes over, it can make us forget our own worth. Envy's character brings an important lesson to Inside Out 2. It shows that every emotion, even the tough ones, has a place in our lives. It's normal to feel envy sometimes, especially during those awkward teenage years when everyone is trying to figure out who they are. But learning to balance that feeling with gratitude and self-awareness is key to growing up. Riley's journey with envy is a reminder that even the emotions we struggle with can teach us valuable things about ourselves. What do you think about Envy's role in Inside Out 2? Do you find her character relatable, or do you think she causes more trouble than she's worth? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into your favorite animated films. Thanks for watching Screen and Scroll, and we'll see you in the next one.